we've added a link to post a new gig, and this is the form that we have to do that. Now we've just added in our HTML template, and right now this is just all standard, hard-coded, out of the box what our HTML template gave us. Let's customize this so that it actually uses real fields here and it's more relevant to us. So if we go into our application here, our text editor, let's get rid of everything from the body on top. Go down to the bottom, get rid of all that JavaScript, and if we go over here, let's just move everything over, save it, and we should have, good, do a refresh and that's perfectly fine. And I'm wondering, application, HTML let's go to our header. Wondering why this is saying post a job. Because we still have this right here, so we can get rid of all of this because this is in our header. Save it, do a refresh, there you go, post a gig. So this is our header now. So let's see how we want this to be laid out. Now we don't need any of this stuff on the left here. You can keep it if you'd like and put in your own sort of text right here. For me, it's really not useful, so I'm going to change this up a little bit. So post container row, let's make this 12, and I'm going to get rid of that whole entire side right here. And actually, let's just get rid of all of this right here. Save it, do a refresh, and there you go, it gets rid of that whole entire left hand side. Now that being said, let's make that a 12. Great. So our form takes up the whole page. So we're just doing a little bit of some styling right here. So instead of post a job, it should be post gig. There you go. And now with this form right here, this is where the meat and potatoes of this form, this page is going to be, because this is where all the work is being done. This is the whole inside part right here. So let me just get rid of all of that for us, and we'll put in our own form, our own dynamic form that actually works. Save it. So what we want to do is say form for at gig do f, and this at gig here, we'll need to define that in our controller. So gigs controller, say at gig equals gig new, and it needs to accept some parameters. So here, say gig params, and down below we'll create a private method of gig params, and it'll take in what we call strong parameters. So we can say here is params that require gig permit, and then the columns of the gig table. So if we go back into our schema, we can see that we've got a few things here. And let's just take these here for now so that I don't have to type it all over. I'm just going to paste it way at the bottom here so that it's just auto-completes for me. Description, budget, application, open. Get rid of that now. Good. So we've said form for this add gig right here. So gig.new gig params. And actually, no, we don't need the gig params here. We'll want that in our create action. So we have the create action here at gig equals gig.new gig params. That's how we want it to be. All right. So now we can say, actually, we'll do some markup here, and div class equals column access 12 column d6 form group. All right, so now we can say f dot label of name, f dot text field of name. I want to add a class to that, form control, input LG, save it, and let's just take a look at what it looks like now. Great, so we've got a name field right here. Right, so what I'm going to do is continue to build out this form, and then in the next lesson, before we start it, I'll show you the end result of this form, because there's going to be quite a lot of markup here, and so I'll show you after the fact what it looks like.